Welcome to Artist Books Unshelved. Today let's look at two books that explore the lines between real and artificial. Los Angeles Palm Trees by Frantic Hem and Fake Snow Collection by Heidi Nielsen. Originally from Belgium, Francis van Maal founded Red Fox Press in 2000 and moved to Ireland soon after. Franticham joined Red Fox Press after meeting Van Maal at the Seoul Book Fair in Korea. They each have distinct creative practices, but also frequently collaborate in their studio on Achill Island off the west coast of Ireland. They publish under the name Franticham for their collaborative works. The name came from blending Francis's first name with Franticham. When collaborating, Van Maal and Franticham decide together the theme, format, materials, and production methods of their books. The selection of images and the actual printing is then done independent of one another. Half of the prints are made by Franticham, and the other half are made by Van Maal. Franticham regularly travels to book fairs around the world and makes artists' books inspired by the different cities they visit. The books often convey their strong affinity for local design vernacular. Los Angeles Palm Trees is a bright example of these city books. The cover is printed on plexiglass. In a nod to the materials of signage, Franticham felt the acrylic was more suitable than their usual paper and board covers. Opening the book, I am immediately taken with these busy images. Franticham's spectacular and wild colors feel directly influenced by the streets of Los Angeles. My attention is engulfed by the signs, the colors, and the lush screen printing. A few pages in, I remember the title, Los Angeles Palm Trees. Each page includes a palm tree, but rarely is it the focal point of the image. The palm trees tend to rise from the background or sometimes pop into the foreground like someone photobombing the picture. The palm trees, like the backgrounds, are often fantastically colored. This is by design. Franticham set two criteria for the book's colors. First, the backgrounds would not be empty, they would be filled with color. Second, the palm trees could be any color, true to nature or not. While highly identified with Los Angeles, most of the palm trees in the city are not actually native to California. Most were imported in the 19th and early 20th centuries, often as an artificial symbol of an exotic paradise for Europeans and European Americans. Los Angeles Palm Trees is the title, but the images direct my focus to the signs. Page after page, I start to wonder, are these signs the true native trees? The first time I read this book, I glanced over the detail on the inside front cover. But the palm image inside the sign outline neatly introduces the relationship between the signs and the trees. It's a hint of what lies ahead, but not one I really grasped until after reading through the whole book. Franticham's skill in capturing design themes throughout a city are on high display in Los Angeles Palm Trees. I am a big design and typography fan, but I wouldn't enjoy this book nearly as much if it were just a collection of signs photographed around Los Angeles. Franticham creates a tension between nature and the built city by juxtaposing the trees and the signs. This book takes me further, though. Franticham's unreal colors and skillful interplay between natural and man-made makes me realize the artificiality of the palm trees. These non-native species were planted to draw people to a paradise in the desert. The palm trees are signs too. Heidi Nielsen is an interdisciplinary artist whose media include radio transmissions, electronics, sculpture, video, and artists' books. Nielsen works where art and science overlap. Her research-heavy practice regularly observes ephemeral ambient Earth phenomena. Fake snow collection is separated into 3 tabbed sections. The jars photographed in the first section contain different material specimens of artificial snow. Each sample is cataloged with sourcing and manufacturing notes, and cross-references to later sections of the book. Some of my favorites include shaved styrofoam, mashed potato flakes, and winter wonderland party decoratives. The photos in the next section present these specimens in use case scenarios. Nielsen created a diorama and then photographed it with the different fake snow materials. Nielsen shared with me that real snow can't be preserved as a thing. If you try to put the first fluffy snowfalls into the freezer, they turn into something other with an icy, granular texture. Snow, she explained, is inherently ephemeral. Nielsen's first job out of grad school was as a preparator of exhibitions at the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. She had already been interested in questions of what is real versus what is fake, and now she was restoring and creating models for exhibition. She was faking nature at her day job. Nielsen learned that the museum and others have many different approaches to depicting snow. I get lost in how each material gives a different sense of snow. Some feel like fresh, powdery snowfall, while others make me feel like I'm still in the blizzard. Then there are the silly ones. They feel particularly funny to me because of the absurdity of scale, along with how easily identifiable the materials are. The text does not directly correlate with the diorama photos. Collected from various news sources and readings, they all relate to faking snow. But the topics run a broad range, from scientific studies of making snow in labs, to the toxic items that were marketed as fake snow for decorating homes, to 2 teenage girls posting a fake snow day on their school's website. There's a strong undercurrent of Nielsen's cultural and political perspectives here too. I recommend taking the time to read through each one. They are all fascinating and highly entertaining. Finally, we come to the samples. It's fun to see them in person, to poke at them through the bag and imagine putting them in my own little winter scenes. Like a trusty field guide, Fake Snow Collection is the definitive resource on the phenomena of fabricated snow. What's real and what's artificial often depends on the eye of the beholder. Los Angeles palm trees and Fake Snow Collection bring us into their own carefully collected and curated realities.